What's up, you guys? I'm going to be teaching you how to make the easiest meal prep I know how to make. First, you're going to chop your vegetables. I have broccoli, onions, cauliflower, carrots, and Brussels sprouts. Next, you're going to add some olive oil. Give it a toss. Next, I like to add some fresh garlic, garlic powder, and some salt. Give it another toss and season it as much as you'd like. Now you're going to spread the veggies on a baking sheet. Now pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes at 420 degrees. Now just add some beans, avocados, potatoes, and veggies, and you are done.
Lasagna, digging, you know you wanna be on that lasagna, feel the flavor upon ya. And then you're gonna load up your lasagna with sauce, noodles, meat, cheese, more noodles, more sauce, some spinach, and just keep piling it up high. Finish it off with butter, bake, and dig on in, my loves.
Right, let's make this gluten-free and vegan mushroom stroganoff pie. So good. So for this, we're using leftover mushroom stroganoff that I showed you how to make on my reels yesterday. So head back to that, just emptying it into a baking dish. Now simply lay over your puff pastry. I'm using a gluten-free one. Cut around the edges. Now press the edges in, cut a few slits across the top, glaze with olive oil, bake at 200 degrees for 20 minutes until it looks like this. Listen to this. So good. Make sure you tag a friend, give this recipe a try and enjoy. Let's make this awesome aubergine bake so easy and so tasty. To a large pot, add olive oil, garlic, red onion, coriander, paprika, chili flakes. Full written recipe is down below. Lentils, tinned tomatoes, spinach, and simmer for 10 minutes. Now simply slice your aubergines, add to salted boiling water for about 5 minutes. Now we're just going to layer it up a little bit like a lasagna, top with vegan cheese, and bake for half an hour at 200 degrees. That's it, super easy, so tasty. Make sure you tag a friend and hit that follow button for more recipes. Easy one tray veg sausage bake. Here's how. Roughly chop your veg of choice, add to a large baking dish, drizzle with olive oil, season with salt and pepper and any herbs that you want. Finally top with the sausages of choice. Bake at 200 degrees for 40 minutes. And there it is, all done. Make sure you tag a friend and enjoy.
Let's make some wings out of cauliflower.
It's vegan.
Chop the cauliflower. Try to get sort of a wing shape. 3/4 cups flour. Season heavily. You want that good flavor. Whisk. Mix a teaspoon of lemon juice with 3/4 cup of milk or almond milk. Mix it to the flour. Mix it to a batter. Coat the cauliflower. Place on a tray. Flip. Another 20 minutes. Hot sauce in a bowl. Add cauliflower. Toss it all together. There we have vegan wings. Okay, but they kind of look real. Shockingly good. Check out my Instagram and YouTube for more.
Right, let's make this super easy mushroom risottos, gluten-free and vegan, tastes unreal. To a shallow pot, add olive oil, red onion, garlic, mushrooms, sage, and then simmer for 5 minutes until the mushrooms soften. Now add your frozen peas, coconut fat, which is the top part of the coconut milk can, nutritional yeast, you can see swaps of that down below, black pepper, veg stock, risotto rice. Give it a mix, place the lid in it for about 25 minutes, making sure to stir every 10 minutes until it looks like this. So creamy, delicious. Make sure you tag a friend that would love this too and hit that follow button for more recipes. Here's how to make my 10-minute peanut butter curry. Just look at how good this looks. Right, let me show you how to make it. Olive oil, 1 red onion diced, 2 garlic cloves crushed, half a teaspoon of coriander, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of paprika and a pinch of chili flakes, 2 cans of chickpeas drained, 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 can of coconut milk, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, a teaspoon of veg stock powder or cube, juice of 1 lime. Mix it all in and then simmer for about 7 minutes until it thickens. Finally, take off the heat, add a handful of spinach, simply stir the spinach until it wilts. And there it is, all finished. Look how tasty that looks. Full written recipe is on my website, healthylovinjames.co.uk. Just search 10-minute peanut butter curry. Give it a go and make sure you follow for more recipes. How to make these gluten-free and vegan 4-ingredient chocolate chip cookies. So good, let's bake. Grab 2 ripe bananas, peel them, place them in a bowl and then mash them with a fork. Add 1.5 cups of gluten-free oats, 1/4 cup of peanut butter, handful of vegan chocolate chips and then simply mix it all together. Roll into balls, place on a baking tray and gently press down with a fork until a cookie shape forms. Place in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. And there are your cookies. Make sure you hit that follow button for more recipes. Amazing peanut butter and miso glazed aubergine. Slice your aubergine in half and place on a griddle pan. To a bowl, add miso paste, tamari, maple syrup, peanut butter, water, mix. Cut lines into your aubergine, glaze with the sauce, bake at 200 degrees for 25 minutes. And that's it, done. Make sure you give it a try and follow for more recipes.
Haitian pumpkin soup, this calls for celebration. Haitian pumpkin soup, fresh flavors and preparation. Haitian pumpkin soup, this calls for celebration. Haitian pumpkin soup. And then, my loves, you're gonna add in those marinated mushrooms, seasoning and spices, all of your liquid ingredients, as well as those beautiful chopped up vegetables. In goes our pumpkin puree, salt, pepper, noodles, and dig on into the celebration.
How to make this sweet potato and black bean stew. There's a reason why this is the most popular recipe I've ever created. It's because it's so good. Right, to a pot add olive oil, red onion, garlic, and a mixture of spices. The full written recipe is down below. Then we're going to add salt and pepper. We're going to fry these for a few minutes. Now add your chopped sweet potato, black beans, tomato puree, tinned tomatoes, and veg stock. Stir and simmer this for about 15 to 20 minutes until it thickens. Finally, take off the heat, stir through some kale or spinach, and it's ready to serve. So easy, so tasty. Now hit that follow button for more easy recipes. How easy it is to make these rosemary-infused Hasselback potatoes. A little trick for you, lay some chopsticks down or wooden spoons and then slice across so you don't cut too deep. Roughly chop your rosemary, olive oil, salt, the rosemary. Bake at 200 degrees for 1 hour and that's it, done. Make sure you follow for more recipes. Best pepper pasta you're ever going to make. Keep watching, show you how simple it is. So, got 3 what is wrong with me? 3 peppers, red peppers, in a pot. The oven cranked up to 230. I'm just going to shove them in the oven now. Just taking them out of the oven after 15 minutes and they'll look like this. I'm just going to turn them. 1 red onion that I've quartered, just shove that in there, and 2 garlic cloves. The skin on's fine, and put this back in the oven for 15 minutes. Right, so I've drained the cashews and then added the pepper that I've taken the skin off, the red onion, and then squeezed the garlic cloves, tablespoon of oregano, nutritional yeast, tablespoon of olive oil, 100 ml of milk. I'm using unsweetened almond milk, and I'm just going to blend until that's smooth. Look at that sauce, smells insane. Simmer After the sauce started to bubble, I just added in that pasta and look how good that looks. How to make this gluten-free and vegan peanut butter granola. Add oats, almonds, pecans, ground almonds, maple syrup, coconut oil, peanut butter, give it a mix. Bake at 160 degrees for 25 minutes. Full written recipes on the blog. Make sure you hit that follow button for more gluten and dairy-free 15-second recipe videos.